Welcome back to my channel, you guys. I'm gonna go out and hunt for 3 days this week and hit a couple places that I've hit in the past before. Hopefully find some good stuff. Lots of trash, I'm sure. A few coins, maybe even some silver. So I appreciate you guys watching. Let's go straight to day number 1 of digging. Well, it looks as though I just popped my very first coin for the week. It was only about an inch down. It is an ugly one, looks like. I got myself a rotten old zinc penny. They crowed in the ground pretty badly, so oh well, let's get back to hunting. Well, I've been digging for about 30 minutes now and found a bunch of trash and a quarter and a dime and a zinc penny. That's about it, besides all that junk. But I just got a 61 signal, popped my plug, and I got some sort of coin, which is completely bizarre for that kind of signal. I almost never get coins in the 60s, so I have no idea what this is going to be. That is very different looking. What the heck is that? You're gonna have to give me a minute to clean that up, because I don't know what that's gonna be. Foreign? Token? I don't know. I'll be right back. Well, folks, I have no idea what kind of coin that is. That is really bizarre. I'm pretty good about identifying stuff out in the field, but I have no idea what that is. It's got a 5 on there, obviously, and it's like sailing boats or something. I don't know. I'll have to cut in here and tell you guys what this is, because I have no idea right now. Well, I'm usually pretty good with identifying foreign coins, but this one was pretty hard. I did manage to identify it, so let's take a look together and see exactly what this is. After a little bit of online research, I managed to find exactly what I was looking for, and I got my big Coin World book out, and on page 740, I have a positive identification. This is a 5 pesetas, whatever kind of denomination that is. I assume it's like 5 cents, from 1990, so pretty cool. It's an aluminum bronze coin, so kind of strange. I don't think I've ever found one of these. At first I thought this was like a casino token or something like that, but nope, it's a Spanish coin. So very good, let's get back to hunting. Well, this is another reason why I like the Fisher Goldbug Pro. It will find tiny, tiny things. I just got myself a little tiny nickel signal and I popped this out of the ground. I believe it is a little bird tag, or like a thing that would go on the leg of a bird. So I'll have to call that number and maybe return that. I assume this is for a census for birds, but it was about an inch or half an inch underground, so kind of interesting. There is a contact number on there, so very cool. Let's get back to hunting. Well, it took an hour and a bunch of digging, but I finally got my first nickel for the week. Sounded great in the ground too, so not terribly old, but got myself a nickel. Let's get back to digging. Well, I'm in kind of an odd place to find older coins, but I think I just did, so let's take a look together. I do believe I have an older wheat penny, which is kind of surprising. I think it's kind of a, looks to be one from the teens or the 20s, if I had to guess. I'll have to clean it up and we'll take a closer look. That's pretty cool. I was not expecting that out here. I'm sorry that's probably really hard for you guys to see. That's the reverse of this coin, 1 cent. Then on the back, or I'm sorry, on the obverse, I think it's a 1922. I can barely see it. I may have to show that better in the wrap up, but certainly an older wheat penny. So pretty cool. Glad to find an older coin today. Let's get back to hunting. Well, it's been a little while since I found one of these. Just got myself a Cub Scout neckerchief slide. Looks like it's actually Bear Scouts, or somebody's the rank of bear in Cub Scouts. So pretty cool. I will throw that in a bag and keep going. Well, this was a pretty sweet find. Just got myself a penny dime signal. Looked down, and sitting in the grass was this. I got myself a new flashlight, looks like. So pretty cool. Found a couple other things here just recently. Mostly a bunch of trash, but I did get one thing that's a little interesting. I'll show you guys. I think it's probably some sort of smoking device, would be my guess. Ring up like a big quarter. But I'll have to look that up when I get home. Apex of wax. Looks like something you would smoke out of, if I had to guess, some sort of e-smoking device. But we'll get back at it and keep hunting. All right, here's a pretty funny one. I haven't found one of these all year, but I just popped one out of the ground. It was a giant quarter signal. I have got myself a cell phone that was about an inch or two down. Looks like it's a Samsung. Little flip phone. Oh my gosh. Let's see if we can still open it. Whoa, check it out. I don't think I'm going to be able to salvage this one, but that's still pretty cool. I haven't found a phone in a while, so let's get back to hunting and find some other things. Well, this is kind of neat. I just got myself another flashlight. I thought it was underground, but actually I think it was sitting in the grass, and I popped my plug and it was sitting on the side. But yeah, that looks like a decent one. That's pretty cool. And check this out. It still works. So I got 2 flashlights today. Awesome. Just got myself a really shallow 69 signal, and I popped it out already. And I got myself a flattened penny of some sort. Not sure what's on it yet. What does it say? Gettysburg? The hell does it say? I don't know. I think it does. Gettysburg. Maybe the Battle of Gettysburg. That'd be pretty neat. So we'll throw it in the bag and look at it a little bit later. Well, it looks like Abraham Lincoln there. So pretty cool. Well, it's getting pretty dark and I'm about to leave, so this is probably gonna be one of my last things that I find out here. Just got myself a toy car. Nothing terribly special, but it's been out here a little while. So we'll head home and do a wrap up tomorrow morning of all the stuff from today. Well, it's now day number 2. I'm going to do a quick wrap up for everything that I found on day number 1. And it's a lot of stuff. It was 6 hours of detecting. So let's go take a look together. There's all my trash. Found plenty of pieces of can and pull tabs and a little bit of junk sitting on top of the ground. But let's look at the board. Found a ton of change. I don't know what the total is, but lots of zinc pennies. More quarters than I was expecting. Got myself a lighter sitting in the grass. It still has a bunch of fluid in it. I got the D, like a little D buckle. A few pieces of brass and copper, a little brass nut of some sort. There's that little Abraham Lincoln flattened penny for the Battle of Gettysburg, the National Park. That's pretty cool. I will take that. What else do we have down here? I got 2 wheat pennies. I didn't show you guys one of them. I think it's a 1944. A junker little ring that I got excited about, but then was disappointed. Cell phone, this little aluminum thing that says BMM. Not sure what that's off of. Neckerchief slide. There is that e-cigarette vaping device. 2 flashlights, both still work, so that's pretty cool. This one's a $20 flashlight online, so that's not a bad little find. I got that 1 toy car I showed you, and then I got another one as I was leaving in the dark last night. And a few other little things. Is there anything else I'm really forgetting? There's that little tiny bird tag and a few other things. So let's go on to day number 2 and see what else I find. Well, it's now day number 2. We did a lot of detecting yesterday, and now it's time to go out for a couple more hours and hopefully find a couple cool things. I'm still looking for my silver for the week. I really hope I find that today. And I'm going to be digging a lot of nickel signals, so we'll see if some gold pops up. Let's get straight to it. Well, you guys, I just popped silver out of the ground very, very unexpectedly, so let's take a look together and see exactly what I found. Check it out. I just got myself a 66 signal, and it was about 3 or 4 inches down. I have myself a silver war nickel. These were made between 1942 and 1945. There was a shortage of copper and nickel during the Second World War, and so they actually made these coins out of silver. I think it's 35% silver for a period of time. Unfortunately, I think I gave this one a little kiss right over there. So if you give me just a moment, we'll clean it up and take a closer look. That is awesome. I was really hoping to find one of these this year, and I got only one last year. So let's clean it up and take a closer look. I apologize for the wind, but that is a silver nickel. A lot of people don't know about these. It's kind of a strange silver coin for the United States. If you're ever going to find a silver coin, this would be a weird one. Man, it is super windy. I apologize. But yeah, 1945, Philadelphia. You can see up there up above Monticello, you have a mint mark. And they only did that for these war nickels. So that is awesome. Completely didn't expect to find that today. So got my silver for the week. Let's get back to hunting. This was another kind of unexpected find. I just got myself a kind of low 60 signal, and it was about 3 or 4 inches down. I got myself a fired round ball, it looks like. So it's got some age to it, pretty heavily oxidized. So pretty cool. I like old lead. So let's throw it in the bag and keep hunting. I just got something else cool. I got myself a big iron signal and decided to investigate because I'm digging all sorts of irony signals today. And I just popped out a coin, which I assume is stainless steel. So let's take a look together. It was about 1 inch or 2 down. I don't know what the heck I have. What is that? That is an odd looking foreign coin. Again, I think it's stainless steel. What is that? 10 colones? CCCR. Is it a old Soviet coin maybe? No, Costa Rica. Oh, that's a weird one. I will happily take that. When you see something like that pop out of the hole, you think you got a silver coin, but I'm assuming that's probably a stainless steel coin. So still pretty cool. These things survive in the ground pretty well. Let's get back to hunting. Oh, what year is that? 1980 something? 85. Very cool. Man, I've been out here for like an hour and a half, and today's turning into the day of interesting finds. I just got another really bizarre find that rang up like a tiny nickel signal. Check this odd find out. Again, I apologize for the wind, but check this out. That is a strange little find. It's a little tiny sword. Looks like a Roman sword or something like that. But that is really different. I don't think I've ever found anything like that. I don't even know what that would be for. That is really cool, but certainly a strange find. Let's get back to hunting. Once again, I think I have another foreign coin, which is really bizarre looking. It's got like iron rust on the edges of it. It says something down there, 10 somethings. Is that like a building of some sort that I see on top? I don't know. That is a strange coin. I'm gonna have to cut in here and tell you guys what this is, because it's gonna be hard to clean it out here in the field. And I don't know what that's gonna be. Maybe a church there? Boy, that's a strange coin. Thought I had a large cent at first, but obviously not. Please tell me what this is. Well, you guys, I do have a positive identification on that coin. It is a Czech 10 korun denomination. Unfortunately, my big book of coins doesn't have this year in it. It is a 1993, I believe. So it is a Czechoslovakian 10 korun coin. So very unusual. It's also a steel coin plated in copper. And I was going to show you guys. So this is what happens when you plate just regular steel. It doesn't survive in the ground very well. But if you take a coin and actually plate it, or actually you just have a stainless steel coin, they do much better. So that's a stainless steel coin that's been in the ground probably for about the same amount of time. And it looks just as good as probably when it was dropped. So kind of cool. I certainly haven't found one of these in a while. I'm sure you guys at Metal Check pretty regularly have found them. But it's a 10 stake. It's kind of a nice one too. We got some camping stuff at home. I may throw it in with that. So very good. It's an aluminum one. So let's get back to hunting. Pretty cool. Check it out. Just got my first complete one of these for the week. Got myself a key. Oh yeah, you guys know I'm the key master. Looks like a little house key if I had to guess. Very good. We're going to keep hunting and find some other cool things, I hope. This was just a really loud 78 signal, so I was thinking it was going to be a key or a bottle cap or something like that. But now I got myself an alligator about an inch down. Boy, that's an odd thing to find, especially out here. Kind of cool though. I'll throw it in the bag and get back to detecting. Well, just sitting below the grass layer, I've got car number 3 for the week. It's a big giant quartery signal. So another toy car. We'll take it home and clean it up. Just got me another one, another toy car. It was ringing up like an 85, so kind of an oddball signal, but that's what they tend to do. So pretty cool. Throw it in the bag, and I'll give this to somebody later on, probably some kid. Well, today was just like a 3-hour hunt, and I actually did better than I thought I would. I found a lot of kind of weird, interesting things, and a piece of silver. So let's look at the board real quick. Well, I've already thrown most of my cans and kind of junky stuff in the box, but I did find a couple of interesting things too. Here's all my kind of irony signals. That's how I dug up that steel coin, I think, just because I was digging a lot of this kind of stuff. I even got one thing that's kind of bizarre. There's the top off of a wine bottle. It was kind of a bizarre thing to find out there. I ended up getting 4 toy cars. There's that key I found, a little brass thing, pile of pull tabs, little alligator, some pennies and dimes. I got a lot more quarters than I thought I was going to find. Just before I left, I got into a little patch where somebody dropped a bunch of quarters. Got some tent spikes. There's an iron spike of some sort. Got a little bit of lead. There's that bizarre kind of steel Costa Rican coin. Kind of cool. Something, probably a piece off a zipper. My 1 piece of silver. That's pretty sweet. I will gladly take that. A silver war nickel. Pretty cool. What else do we have? That little sword. There's that lighter. And here's that bizarre coin. Hopefully I told you guys what it is, because Currently don't know what it is, but that's certainly a strange thing. Well, here it is, day number 3. It is cold, wet, and windy, and I'm just going to be out here for a couple hours and hopefully dig something up cool. I'm going to be digging a lot of mid-tones because I got my silver for the week and I got quite a bit of video for the last few days, so let's just see if I find anything. Well, it is a piece of jewelry, but it's nothing terribly nice. Just got myself some sort of little broochy necklace thing, so it's just costume jewelry. Oh well. On to the next find. This was just an ugly kind of quarter signal, and I got myself a dollar coin. Looks like it's a John Adams, so that's pretty sweet. I love finding myself some dollar coins. Let's get back to hunting. Sorry guys, I didn't get much footage for day number 3. I mainly just dug up a bunch of random modern change and some trash, and was out in the cold, so I didn't find too much. So let's just do a quick wrap up for the day. What you see is what you get. I really didn't find too much remarkable today. Got some change, some trash, that dollar coin. There's a dog tag down here, and a few little odds and ends, but really nothing terribly special. There's an albuterol insert for an inhaler. It was kind of an odd find, but that was really it. So let's go ahead and finish here, and we will do a wrap up for the entire week. Well, you guys, I've got everything laid out now so we can do a wrap up for the week. Look at all the crazy things that I found. Well, I did manage a fair amount of trash this week. It's a lot of pieces of can and pull tabs and just random stuff sitting on the ground. So please pick up all the trash and take all the trash that you find with you when you're out metal detecting. It's good for the community. Let's go over here to the board. We got quite a few coins this week. As you can see, I have 3 rows of zinc pennies, some clad dimes, some nickels, some clad quarters, and a little row of copper pennies. We go over here to the sheet that I've written up. I got $1 coin, 41 quarters, 38 dimes, 21 nickels, 26 copper cents, 115 zinc cents, for a total of $16.36, just because I don't include zinc cents in there. And I was making about $1.26 an hour, so not too bad, I guess. If we go back over here, I did manage to get 1 key for the week. I got 1 other key up here that's kind of destroyed, but that's the only really complete key that I found. What else do we have? I did get this phone, a flip phone, actually underground, that I dug up. I got this little brass kind of buckly thing. There's another little piece of copper. There's a little coppery thing. Don't know what this is. This came out of the ground. It's a little aluminum thing. I don't know if that's off like a money clip or what. There's a little brass fitting, a little piece off of a plug, a dog tag, a bullet. There's another kind of brass fitting that I don't know much about. This was a big disappointment. I got this ring in the dark as I was leaving a place. So it's just a costume jewelry ring. Oh well, that's the way this hobby goes. There's a cheap little pendant, Levi's jeans button, a few pieces of lead, piece off a zipper. There's a dollar coin that I found. I did manage to get this neckerchief slide, a few little copper rivets that are pretty old, that little sword, which is kind of neat. Let's look at it a little bit closer now that I got it clean. That's a strange find. I have no idea what that's from. I don't know if that's off a toy or it may have been a pendant. My brother suggested that. Someone may have been wearing that around their neck. Could be. Don't know for sure. I did manage to find this little tiny, here I'll zoom in just a little bit, this little tiny bird tag. And I was going to tell you guys that I submitted the information to the Fish and Wildlife Service and managed to get some information on this. So let's take a look real quick. That tag was applied to a male mourning dove that hatched in 2010. The bird was tagged on July 29, 2011 in Hilldale, Missouri. And actually that tag had already been submitted to the service. My guess is somebody probably killed it while hunting, and they were carrying around the tag for whatever reason and lost it. So I don't find too many bird tags, so that's pretty cool that I found one this week, especially since they're so small. What else do I have up here? I've got this flattened zinc penny that has Abraham Lincoln on it on one side. Then on the other side, it's information for the Gettysburg National Park. That's a pretty cool little find. We got 2 wheat pennies. One's a 1944, and I believe the other one is a 1922. It's in bad shape, though. We did get this stainless steel coin from Costa Rica. It's pretty cool. I love finding foreign coins. This Czechoslovakian steel coin from, I believe, 1993. And then we got one more foreign coin. We got this little Spanish coin. Kind of cool. I love finding these kind of bizarre things out in fields. We did get this smoking device. Didn't clean it up too much. It's kind of cool. Got that little alligator. 2 flashlights. That's not bad. I got a whole fleet of cars this week. Look at all the cars that I found. It looks like I got 6 little toy cars. I'll clean those up a little bit more and give them away, probably. Am I forgetting anything? I was going to go to my favorite find of the week. It's pretty obvious. My piece of silver for the week. Let me zoom in just a little bit. My piece of silver for the week, and it's a pretty interesting coin too. This is a silver war nickel from 1945. If you guys look on the reverse, you'll see that it has the mint mark right up there. P for Philadelphia. So I was going to tell you guys just a little bit of history about this coin. So let's zoom out just a little bit. Here are some coins from my own collection. Look here, we have a 1940, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, and 46. So from 1942 to 1945, they made these silver war nickels. 42 is a kind of a misnomer. They did half and half. Some of these are just regular nickels, and some of them are silver. And if we look over here, I've got some information on it. The pre-war nickels were 75% copper and 25% nickel. Then during the Second World War, they wanted to conserve some of the metals for the war effort. And so they kind of cut the copper back, and they took nickel out of the nickel, surprisingly. So the silver war nickels are actually 56% copper, 35% silver, and 9% manganese, which is very bizarre. The reason for that apparently is that this combination of alloys would actually allow the nickels to be read by some of the vending machines during the period. They were really concerned about getting the weight just right in the nickels, and they found that this was a good combination of alloys, that it would still work in a lot of the vending machines of the period, or coin-operated machines. So really interesting. You just never know. Some of that stuff is kind of forgotten history. The other really notable coins from that period that they changed the metal on would be the 1943 steel cent. That year they were saving a lot of copper for the war effort, a lot of brass for artillery shells and different things for the war effort. And so that year they decided to make a wheat cent out of steel. So a lot of people have forgotten that too. I really appreciate you guys watching. We had a lot of fun this week. Got a little piece of silver, a few relics, dug a lot of change, and had a lot of fun. So please like and subscribe, and I will see you all guys next week. Thank you so much. Bye now.